Hey guys, we just got to Art of Animation. This is where Sean's staying tonight. So we're just gonna check it out, see what there is to do at the lobby, the pool, maybe the pool bar. So follow along. Okay, Sean, do you know what is behind you?
These are going to be animated, not cells, but they're going to be the drawings of which hotel rooms that are options here. So Cars, we got Little Mermaid, we have Finding Nemo, and Lion King. So
Do you know
I was like, which one did I miss?
But you know that, like, so starting down here is like the early renditions of the drawings, and then like the closer you go down further and further is like the closer it gets to the final product. Fun fact.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right, let's go check in.
Super cool. All right, we just got checked in. I'm going to be in a Finding Nemo room. I did do a request when I got here. They're like, oh, you're in Finding Nemo. I was like, do you have a Lion King room that I can possibly switch to? They said they were completely full, but she did actually check with a manager and stuff, but they weren't able to move me. But she said the Finding Nemo rooms were great. Based on the map, the Finding Nemo rooms are like right outside the lobby. So if you want to be very close to the pool and close to the lobby, the Finding Nemo rooms might be the best thing to request. There seems to be a pool at Cars as well, but there isn't a pool at Lion King, and there is one at Little Mermaid, but Little Mermaid's definitely the furthest back, and I believe they're only 4-person rooms, whereas the other ones offer 6-person rooms, so we'll see.
Okay, as you can see, the arcade is behind us. We tried filming in there, but it's so loud that you couldn't hear anything at all, so it's a pretty cool arcade. It's pretty massive.
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of stinks is the arcades at the values used to have like prizes and stuff, and now they don't do that, which is kind of lame. But
yeah, I will say though, in there is where the portable chargers are. So if you want to get a portable charger for the park, it's $30, so you can switch it out.
The fuel rods.
Yeah, the fuel rods. Any of the portable chargers, like in the park or anything like that, so you can actually get it here at the beginning of your day and then take it with you into the park. If you'd rather do that, I think airports as well have them, so you can get it at the airport cheaper and then switch it out here while you're around the park.
Cool. Yeah. And there's some fun games. It looks like you can see behind us is like this massive Pac-Man, and there's obviously like the traditional basketball and a bunch of the racing games, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the cool features about Art of Animation is that the rooms are actually part of, like, connected to hallways rather than just being balcony hallway motel style outside, which, I don't know, makes it a little bit fancier and safer. It just makes the whole environment feel a little bit not classier, but it's definitely a big upgrade at Art of Animation compared to the other value resorts. So
for sure.
So we're enjoying the AC.
You pay the extra for it, but
yeah, that's true. It is kind of this resort is priced a little bit closer to moderates, even though it's considered a value. But this is a nice feature that it's all indoors. But anyways, we're about to head to the room, and we'll show you that.
Okay. All right. We just got in the room. It's clearly Finding Nemo, as you can see. They got the neat like bubble lamps. I don't know what those are actually called, but this I guess is like a dining table. Yeah, this is like a dining table or a kid's table or something. It may also, I think it's something else.
Yeah, I think it folds down into a bed if you take these chairs away.
Yeah, which I don't want to do right now, so I'll do it later. But I think it does fold onto a bed because it is supposed to sleep 6, and I was wondering where the other people were going, but that's got to be a kind of a small bed. But so we'll move into the living room. There's a closet thing.
Open closet.
There's a little closet here. Extra pillows, extra blankets, the TV, this chair. Oh my God, that's the least comfortable thing I've ever sat in. That was shocking. Here's the view. It is this. You can see Lion King building. So.
There's Lion King over there.
And you can see some dories over on this side. Got the couch here. Maybe the couch is better. Yeah, the couch is better. Got ottomans. So that's nice. This pulls out into a queen sofa. Got drawers here so that you can, oh, that's cool. They're like wavy. Convenient in-room delivery service. So entrees are about $10, $11, which actually isn't that bad. bad for Disney. I'm kind of surprised. And this was one of the other things that I'd seen in the lobby, or in the food court the last time I was here. You can order, like they'll advertise them like, oh, a pizza order, it's like $8 and you get 1 slice with I think 2 breadsticks. However, we asked last time, we were like, oh, there's a bunch of us ordering, and the guy behind the counter was like, oh, why don't you just order the whole thing, because it is $13.99 for an entire pizza with 8 slices, whereas it's $8 for 1 slice. So we were able to do that. So that's a good recommendation for this particular hotel. It may work at the other ones too. We got the nice touches of like those silverfish, whatever they are.
Schoolfish?
The schoolfish that make shapes and stuff, and kind of like anemone, coral looking lamps and stuff. So that's really nice and convenient. This is the family suite, so it's got, I guess it's a kitchenette. There's not really anywhere to cook, but there is, because this isn't a stove, so I don't know if that counts, but there is a microwave and a mini fridge and a coffee and tea machine. This is going to be one of the bathrooms. I believe this is the smaller bathroom. So you got a little vanity area. That's cool. It's like a porthole.
Porthole, yeah, that's kind of cool.
And then of course there's the Finding Nemo.
That's nice.
It looks nice, yeah. The brick is really pretty and stuff, so that's cool. Whatever, it's a really nice tub. A nice soak tub for like after the parks. So, and then I guess this is the master. There is a safe, a built-in wall safe that looks big enough to hold a laptop. So
Be tight.
It'd be tight, but it does look like I could fit mine in there. I think I have a MacBook, so I think it would fit in there. So more sheets. There's an iron and an ironing board hanging up here. We got more of the lamps from in there. So it looks nice or whatever. It's got definitely, this is a private room, so it's a little more cozy. There's some towel hooks here, and you got the walk-in shower, which might be easier too and more convenient.
I always like the glass too. It makes it seem more clean.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like pited or whatever, so somebody can come in, and that's cool. The garbage can's like gonna cut out. I don't really know why it's cool, but it is. So it's different at least. So, and that's the room.
So we're about to head in to Landscape of Flavors. It's their food court here. It's kind of known as one of the better food courts on Disney property. I'm excited. I'm starving right now. What about you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I haven't eaten all day, so.
Yeah, so let's head in. So what'd you get?
I got the Surf and Surf burger, which seems to be a crab cake with remoulade sauce and jumbo fried shrimp on top. I think it was I have the receipt. It was $13.29 for it, and it came with 2 sides, so you actually got quite a bit of food. I also could have got a Caesar salad, which Steve got, or whatever. It looks really good, but the coleslaw tastes really good as well. So we'll see. You could add like tomato and lettuce and all that kind of stuff. I just chose not to. I also got a fountain drink, and I don't have a ton of experience with the resort because like Disney microchips all their cups, which seems really excessive to do to paper cups. But I went to get my drink, and it came out like with no syrup in it, so it was just like the clear stuff, and I was like, oh, well, that's wrong. So of course I dump it out. Well, because their system, they won't let you get a refill for 3 minutes. So like I just had to stand there with my food, like with my tray and my cup, and like had to wait for 3 minutes, and it literally counted down on the computer screen like until I could get another refill. And I'm like, oh my, and I asked one of the people, it's like, is there anything I can do? And they're like, nope, you just have to wait for 3 minutes. So I just had to stand there. I'm like, oh my God, which first world problems, but still, it was like, oh, like I don't want to stand here and do this.
Okay, so I got the steak and egg burger for $13.29. It looks pretty good. I haven't taken a bite of it yet. I also had some trouble. I didn't have cup trouble like Sean did, but the line that I got in, the cast member, you're taught to be, when you're a cast member, you're taught safety is most important, and then efficiency is like, I think, second most important. I'm not gonna call her out and say what her name is right here, but I am considering talking to the guest relations or whatever at the front desk, because she was, you know, Sean got his food after me, but finished before me because he got in a way faster line, and you know, I eventually had to move to a different line, even though I was standing. I literally got all the way to the front of her, and then she was taking so long with the people across from me that I got to the back of the line next to me, and I still beat the person that took my spot in the other line. So that was just ridiculous, and my food probably got a little cold, so that's kind of frustrating. But anyways, I'm gonna try the burger, and hopefully that cheers me up.
Okay, so my burger was really, really good. It was so good. It was a little spicy because of the remoulade sauce, but I mean, if you don't like that, just don't put it on there. The only thing I wish they would have done, they didn't take the tails off the shrimp when they put them on the burger. So like, as I was biting through, I'm like, oh, there's still tails attached to this. However, I will say, for a value resort at Disney seafood sandwich, like all of those things combined, it was a great sandwich. So, and I actually probably would order it at an actual seafood restaurant. It was good enough for that, so it was good.
So overall, the burger was okay. It's like kind of just a classic Disney burger that's a little too dry for some reason every time. So that was kind of unfortunate, but the egg on top did help, and the bacon helped. The Caesar salad was okay. It was a little bit drenched in the dressing, which, you know, they could have just... They probably should give you your own salad dressing packet to determine however much you want to put on it. But that's just a little nitpicky. And the fries are fine. They were just standard fries. So overall, it wasn't the best burger ever, but it wasn't horrible. I've had much better quick service meals here in the past. This is one of the better food courts on Walt Disney World property, especially being that it's a value resort. So, I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't the best thing ever.
Which the woman actually said whenever I was because I ordered right after Steve, and so I was like, oh, should I get the coleslaw or should I get the salad? And she went over and looked at the salad, and she's like, oh, it's the last of it. She's like, so it's like just dressing or whatever. She's like, oh, it's the very bottom of it. So she's like, get the coleslaw. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got the coleslaw.
Well, I'll know for next time to ask.
Yeah.
So we just wrapped up our meal at Landscape of Flavors. Overall, what do you think?
It was good. It was good. Especially to be value food court. Yeah, whatever. It's great. I mean, but if you're staying here, you don't have a choice. So
yeah, that's it. I like that the theming in there is like it's almost like concept art, but of like the landscapes of like the different movies.
The movies.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a good variety too. I mean, there's a whole line for like healthier type foods. Like, I mean, nothing you're gonna get at Disney's like super healthy, but yeah, you know, they had like salmon and so like fish of the day kind of thing, more grilled stuff. They had a whole line for burgers, a line for pizza, pasta, which actually earlier I was saying about the pizza thing. A whole pizza is $13.99. One slice is $10.99.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
$3 extra to get an entire pizza, but you have to request it. So
that's a good tip to know, though. I also I think that the variety is really good there. You had trouble with your soda, but overall, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. The desserts are actually really good too. We didn't have any today, but I've eaten them before.
I actually stopped in here earlier when I first got here, and I was already super starving. But I knew we were gonna have lunch later, so I just got something to hold me over. I got like a chocolate croissant, and it was really, really good. So
yeah, I had a cherry tart here once, and it was so good.
Yeah, but anyways, that's all for the Landscape Flavors. So here's the pool. It is really, really big and really, really cool. Actually, inside, if you go underwater, you can hear some of the characters from Finding Nemo. So that's kind of cool. It's actually so popular that you have to have your Magic Band, your room key essentially, to access the pool. Yeah. It's actually gated off right here. So that's to keep people, I think, from other resorts, because it's such a cool pool that people were, you know, taking a bus over here just to try to swim. So that's definitely a cool feature if your pool is that popular that they have a problem of keeping people, or they need to keep people out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll walk around and probably show you the other, I think there's a Cars pool?
There is, yeah, Cars pool and Little Mermaid pool.
All right, so we'll have to explore and check those out too.
It's like springy stuff.
what? I forgot which character is this?
No, I have no idea.
I'm sure in the comment section we'll be like, oh, it's such and such. How do you guys not know? I don't know. Leave in the comments below if you know which character this is. I don't remember.
Who that is. I know his voice. Like I would know it. Like if I heard, like, oh, that car.
I think he's Mater, or not Mater, Lightning McQueen's like mentor, but I don't remember his name.
I'm really not a big Cars fan, honestly, so it's not my thing or whatever. But it's beautiful. It looks cool. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have, or actually reminds me of Cars Land at California Adventure, obviously because it's Cars themed, but it's really well done over here. They have, you know, off in the distance they have the Cozy Cone Hotel, and they have Cars characters all throughout. And then looks like right now we're walking on Route 66. So that's pretty cool.
Really neat. I will say it's really quiet here.
Yeah, it is.
Comparatively, like Finding Nemo area was so loud.
Well, and there's usually like some sort of themed music going on in the background, but over here there's like nothing.
It's just silence. Yeah.
So.
No, it's nice.
All right, we'll show you some more as we walk around. Okay, so I know this is kind of a big request, but I wish they had made...
Wow, there's a mater over there!
Well, there's that too. I wish they had made this Cozy Cone, like, themed hotel. Like, they have the Cozy Cones near the pool, but I wish, like, the actual buildings that you slept in were just giant cones. I don't know, that's asking too much, but I think it would be kind of cool. So here's some familiar faces. Lightning McQueen. And I think that's Sally, right?
That's Sally, yeah.
Yeah. So this is at the very end of the Cars area. Let's turn around. They have one of the Cars pools over here, and that's where the Cozy Cones are. They're actually like cabanas, so that's kind of neat. This whole area is really kind of cool. So it just, as we're walking around this resort, I realized that kind of one of the cool things to do here is to just go to the different sections, and there's all these cool photo opportunities. Like, we were just in Cars, and I imagine if your favorite movies are the Cars movies, you can take pictures with, you know, Lightning McQueen and you know, all the different characters there. Or Finding Nemo, all the different like character statue type things that are here. And then, you know, now we're walking to Lion King and Little Mermaid, and the same goes for those too. It's like there's these cool, I don't know, you can kind of enjoy the atmosphere of the different areas of this hotel more so than a lot of the other Disney resorts. Like, you're not gonna walk around, I don't know, French Quarter, or you could walk around French Quarter and enjoy the scenery, but like there's not a lot of like picture opportunities or like,
True, yeah.
I don't know.
I will say this hotel was probably the most Disney hotel.
Well, I mean, the values are very Disney, but this one in particular to me, like, I don't know, it almost, like that Cars area is like so well themed that it almost reminds me of like the parks.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like, yeah. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, we're headed towards Lion King. We'll show you a little bit of that too. Mufasa, yeah, is in the sun. It's a little backlit. Sorry about that, but it's kind of cool. It's pretty massive, as you can tell, with Sean standing right underneath it. But it's pretty cool.
Huge. The choice of music in this area is odd, but
yeah,
I was thinking that when we walked in. I was like, oh.
You'd think it'd be like Circle of Life or something, but
yeah, even if it wasn't Disney, it'd be like jungle music,
jungle themed, yeah.
But
even like jungle sounds would be better.
Yeah, it's like rocker, like some kind of '90s girl punk rock band. I don't know. That's weird.
And then up here looks like it's Simba and Pumbaa and Timon. So that's kind of cool. That's the what's
the Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, Hakuna Matata scene. And that's where, as he walks across that log, he suddenly turns into a teenager and then an adult. But it's pretty cool. There's Scar off in the distance, and the hyenas standing above. Kind of cool. It's a little like, it's almost like a little play area over here.
Yeah, it's a neat little like play thing. I mean, it says no climbing, but like these parents are like watching their children climb. But still, whatever, it is neat. And then you've got Scar over there.
Yeah, Scar off in the distance.
Scar is my favorite. So.
Is he your favorite Disney character?
Not total character, but I love Scar.
Oh yeah, your Halloween makeup for Scar was pretty awesome.
Scar, whatever. I get Scar. Like I get.
You vibe with Scar?
I vibe with Scar really much. So.
And then I think this transitions over to Little Mermaid. So we'll walk over that way. So as we walk over to the Little Mermaid section, I'm realizing that is the only area in which the rooms are actually on the outside. So we were saying before with Sean's room and some of the other suites that the rooms are, you're walking down an actual hallway. Here, it's motel style, where it's kind of like Pop Century or any of the other All-Stars, where you enter your room from the outside. So, I'm sure these rooms are beautiful and they're a lot newer than Pop Century or the other ones, but that might be something you consider when you're requesting your room if you're looking for that inside style room. That Little Mermaid doesn't have that. So just a little thing to think about.
I like that. It's very cool. Whatever, that's nice stuff here. You got King Triton over on this side, just like the beginning of your day when you're going to Disney with your kids and you're so happy and looking at them all excited, and then Ursula's the end of the day and you just throw your hands up like, I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't know what's happening. So I gotta get out of here. So I'm done with all this life. So it's good. It's contrasting. So
the thing that's pretty cool over here that I noticed before, they actually had a dingle hopper, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah. No, they had that. They had the pipe or whatever, like a corn cob pipe or whatever they are. I think that's Frosty the Snowman, actually. So they kind of got the fish around. I will say, and I had wondered about this. It is similar to Finding Nemo area in that or whatever, which it's Little Mermaid. So in that way, I'm like, they could have picked a different movie, but that's super nitpicky. But it's beautiful. It's a really nice area. I think this is the area that does only offer the not suites. Did you say that before?
Yeah. So this is the only area that's just the standard rooms.
That's only standard rooms. Yeah. Okay.
And then over here, I think they actually have another pool. So this pool's fine, but it doesn't seem to be as well themed. In my opinion, as some of the
other.
It's
like dancing fish, and that's about
it. Yeah, there's some fish over here, but it's not overly themed like the other pools.
Yeah, if you're staying in a different area, you're not gonna like walk over here to use this.
You're right.
To use this pool. So if you're staying in Lion King and wanna pick between this and Finding Nemo, you're obviously gonna do Finding Nemo. Really, none of the pools were very crowded. I will say the Cars one was really small, though.
It was tiny.
It was tiny. So, but the Finding Nemo one was big, and it didn't have very many people in it. So, and it had a volleyball.
That's pretty cool.
Court, kind of. It wasn't a net really. It was a string, but still, it was something.
Something, yeah. And then here's Ariel coming up.
I was wondering where she was.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what they do. It's like Lightning McQueen. They put them at the back there. So.
Yeah, this area seems to be the one that they walked into with the lowest budget.
Yeah, maybe it was the first one, like after Pop Century.
Yeah, it might have been.
Maybe this was the carryover one, because it does have that same look as Pop Century. So
here she is.
She looks really good. They did a great job with this. Like sometimes they can get kind of wonky, or whatever. And she's very ready, like watching the kids and just ready to pop them right out of the way if need be.
So we are at the drop-off here. Wait, no, I can't do it with my hands, but yes, it's a pool bar. It's open from I think 11:30 till I can't read. I can't read. I think it's probably like 10 or something. I'll tell you what it is when we get closer. But it's a pretty cool bar. This is right next to the Finding Nemo pool. And so let's go check it out. Okay, so I am going to get, we got the menu. I'm gonna get the Captain's Pineapple. It's $10. Essentially, it's a Dole Whip with Captain Morgan rum in it. I think they actually had this at Trader Sam's outdoor bar at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. What are you gonna get?
I'm getting the Cocojito. It's going to be coconut rum, coconut water, and lime juice, and I really like mojitos, so I'm always going to go with that. That's my cruise drink.
Your go-to?
It's my go-to cruising drink.
And just, we said before, we weren't sure what the closing time is. It says it's 12:30, weather permitting, so I'm assuming if it's raining really bad or if there's thunderstorms or something like that, you do close down a little earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty long hours, so we'll wait till we get our drinks and we'll tell you how they are. Okay, so we got our drinks, trying them out. Mine's very, very good. It's very sweet though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this whole thing unless I wanted to get a stomachache. But yours look pretty good. It looks like you already,
I'm done. Yeah.
You finished it?
That was good.
So yeah, I mean, this is a good pool bar. There's lots of good options. They have frozen drinks on the rocks, feature cocktails. So there's plenty to choose from. The bartender was great. You know, I could see this is a good place for, you know, one of the parents wants to take a break while the other parent watches their kids swim in the pool.
Yeah.
Or, you know, bring the drinks over so that the mom and dad can enjoy the drinks together. So yeah, it's a good pool bar. Okay, so we are outside of, we're actually in the lobby of Animation Hall. They actually have a teach to draw class, but unfortunately we realized we missed the 2 o'clock class. I thought it was at 3 o'clock, so it's like 2:57 right now, and now we're walking up. There's one at 11 a.m., 2, and 5. We would stay around for the 5 o'clock, but we actually have a Disney dining show at Boat Rides tonight, so we're heading there before we come back here. And so unfortunately we missed the class, which kind of really stinks because I love these classes at Hollywood Studios. So I don't know, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, they're really fun. I mean, they'll show you from the beginning, like they'll pick a character like Mickey or Minnie or Donald or whoever, and they'll, you know, start with the basic, like, oh, draw a circle, and then add details, and then it's done.
Yeah, and it always turns out, like, you're like, how are they doing this? And like, they can always do it way better than you. But it's fun. It's fun to try. I'm kind of bummed that we missed it, but that is a cool feature here. So make sure that if you do want to do that, maybe on a pool day or just a day that you're relaxing at the hotel, it's at 11, 2, and 5, not 3, like the mistake we made. But anyways, just kind of a little fun tidbit about the resort here.
All right, this is the ink and paint shop. It's gonna be the store for this resort. If you've ever been to any of the resorts, you'll know that each one of them has their own thing that sells like sundries and whatever else you can get. So merchandise that you can get in the park, and then sometimes they'll have like exclusive to this hotel. This one has like noodles for the pool. So if you want to spend $5 on a noodle, actually it's cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. They have like kids' clothes, bathing suits. So if you didn't come with one, then you can get a bathing suit here. They sell Crocs for some reason. Baby clothes. All sorts of like goggles and pails. They don't even have sand here. I don't know why this is there. So pails. These like in the park, the squirt sunscreen, and they also have tanning lotion. That was something whenever I was in Disneyland or whatever, they like were like, oh, we don't have tanning lotion anywhere, like you can't buy it or whatever, and I really wanted some, so I had to walk to CVS. So apparently you can do it in Florida, because we don't care as much about that kind of stuff in Florida, so they're very picky in California. You know, just still some of the standard like clothes you're gonna find around. I like this actually. I don't know how much of this they have in like Mouse Gears or Epcot.
I think a lot of this is the standard stuff. There is actually over to your left, over here, I think is, well, actually just even around this little guy right here, on the other side of this, I think there's the Art of Animation specific, like here, right here, this little T I think is a Art of Animation
golf tee.
Yeah,
it's a Nike.
Here's some more Art of Animation shirts, and I think this one actually changes colors in the sun. I could be wrong about that, but
for $35 or better. Yeah, I think this might be one of those like Del Sol kind of shirts. I'll look at the back. Maybe it doesn't say it on the inside, but maybe it is.
I also like that they have the
cell
actual animation, which is appropriate for this resort, being that it's Art of Animation.
Yeah, and I mean, you can buy, like, they have those little stops around the parks where you can get these. I did have one of these done once, and they do limit you to 2 colors. So, and it's actually like, they don't draw it in front of you, which I thought, like, oh, you stand there and watch them do it. They literally pull out this. Like, the drawn out thing already, and they just color. So you're paying for them to color the already done things.
It's like a
still
coloring
cool.
book.
It's a coloring book, and you watch them, and they'll add the sparkles, but you can only pick 2 colors. So, because I had my friend, I got her an Esmeralda one, and she got me a Phoebus one. So you had to be very limited on what you can do with them. Just a heads up before you go buying one of those, or trying to get one. And if you ever notice, they're only this blue and yellow only. So, got a Valentine's basket. It's Valentine's right now, so of course even more of those. So it makes sense because it's the animation take. Got Christmas ornaments. I don't think there's actual Art of Animation resort. There is one, and I know it's at the Christmas shop in Disney Springs.
What is it?
An ornament for each resort.
Okay.
There's an ornament for every resort. It's gonna be like a circle, and it'll say the resort name, and it'll have like a little picture of something relating to it. I'm surprised they don't sell it here at the actual resort. You would think they would, but of course the standard gummies and all that kind of stuff. So,
Giant Stitch over here. How much is that Giant Stitch?
I'm gonna guess 60.
I'm gonna say 75.
$69.99.
60,
So
okay.
he's here. I don't know what you do with him really because he's so big, but I actually own this. I have this size, so. But yeah, besides that, I mean, that's pretty much that's
about
the
it.
store. Yeah, that's what there is. It's pretty standard to the other resorts and everything in the park. Oh, they have a link to Little Pet now. I'm very excited about this, so I didn't even think about them having one. But yeah, besides that, there's not really anything
Nothing else special?
different. No.
Cool.